welcome everyone to another episode of Followers of Mayhem. In the last episode, we discovered some things and looked at some things, and I forgot to put music on. While I do that, though, Alar has popped out of existence.
Nexus, no!
That damn Tanuki's got the worst timing.
I am coming in a little quiet. Okay. Give me a second, and you all do your farewells, etc. while I fix this.
Alright. After going over the information that Vierna has given us, Alex nods and he just pockets it for a moment.
What information?
I'll make sure.
Vienna hasn't given anything yet, has she?
Excuse me.
Yeah, it was like one of the last things she did before we signed off. She gave.
No, I gave Vienna information. I didn't give everyone.
Yeah, you gave me the information and I gave them basically the basic cliff notes.
Okay. Continue.
Alright, but yeah, with that, Alex nods and he says, alright, well, thanks very much for that, Vierna.
Right. Now, I believe you have a pirate at Island to go take over, or what actually is your goal on Grimlock Island?
Well,
beyond Kill Cleaver.
Well, I would, in the greater scope of things, it would perhaps be to end the slave trading, because, well, now that your mother supposedly isn't around anymore, she's not keeping them in check. Not that it seems like she was keeping them in check anyway, but, it is what it is.
Right, well, I assume you have a plan for that, and so good luck, and I clap him on the shoulder.
Right, well, first off, just for safety precautions, Alex takes out the second demi-plane key, and he gives it to her, just in case something happens.
You hear a sudden and Elnath bursts through the door that leads to the main area, and he says, "Oh, by the way, I got you all a spare key." So, and then he just drops I believe you're short 5 keys. So he just drops 5 keys on the ground and then says, "Enjoy," and then he runs back away. Am I coming in clearer now, Becca?
I see he's as energetic as ever.
As convenient as ever.
He must have one too many dragon chocolates again.
Well, everyone grab yourself a spare key and make sure to hide it well.
Uh-oh. Fiona is literally just putting it in her pocket.
I'm putting mine in my bag of holding.
I'm sure I've got plenty of hiding spaces around the palace to keep it.
Well, the reason why I'm asking you all to hide it. It's because, well, if the off chance we get captured, especially considering we're going to a pirate island, well, I mean, us as anyway, you know what I mean. We probably don't want them finding it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, I don't know, maybe we'll just make one final stop at Mercy's to get, secret compartments put in our boots or something. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Also gives me an excuse to finally get that sending stone that I can talk to you through.
I think I'll buy a second bag of holding.
Why?
As well. Just in case.
Just make sure you don't store them inside each other. That'll be bad.
Yeah, that is a dumb thing.
Hmm.
And I'm also gonna grab a couple potions of healing as well. What was that?
I almost dropped something. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh. I thought you were laughing at me.
No,
But-
that was my scared squeal. I thought it was
Anyway.
a drop.
Anyway, to getting back on track to your point, Vierna. What is our plan? Well, one of our plans is, well, to find this Dr. Morals and put a stop to what it is he's doing, since, well, he's made the lives of quite a few people a living hell, it seems.
That is an understatement. From what I've heard.
I mean,
A huge understatement.
yeah, well, I can't exactly go into every little thing he's done. I wasn't there, so yeah. Point is, there's a lot of scumbags that need cleaning up in that place. And, well, we might find some things here or there. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and find some things here and there that might help us in our final confrontation.
No. Alright. Okay then.
Okay, you okay, Wedwood? You're kind of coming in a bit faint.
Is that better?
A little better, yeah. But, well, thanks for the good luck wishes, guys, and best of luck to the both of you as well for handling a sticky situation that your parents left you with.
Well,
Not to worry. I already have about 8 different plans.
and I need to make sure the island is safe until those pirates are taken care of.
Well, from what Vierna said, it seems like they're barricaded off by syndicate ships, so that should curb their entrance into the mainland for at least a little bit.
Regardless, if things get too heavy for you guys out there, or don't be afraid to call us for backup.
We won't. Don't worry. But, well, I guess this is farewell until the big day.
I guess so.
Anyone else want to say anything before they leave?
I would.
Good luck to both of you in cleaning this part of in cleaning up your part of Julie's mess.
Good luck again. Good luck when dealing with Cleaver a second time, Grazura. Not that you need it.
Well, considering that I nearly died last time, I'm gonna make sure he stays dead this time, as in nothing but ash.
Yeah. Well, we did kill him. We have killed him once already, and you've gotten a lot strong. You guys have gotten a lot stronger since then, so I have faith.
That's true. Still, a little luck wouldn't hurt.
Anyone else?
Rura?
She just barely came back. You might want to tell her what we were talking about.
Test. Rura is having internet troubles. She didn't miss
Hi.
much. You guys are just saying goodbye. I saw when she
Okay.
left.
Sorry, something happened. That was weird.
Regardless, you all bid your farewells, and you head on your way. Do you go to Mercy's, or do you go to start heading towards where the ferryman will meet you?
Mercies.
Alex is taking a trip to Mercy's to get that little secret compartment sorted.
Alright.
Dennis is also going to go to a secret compartment somewhere.
Okay.
And Grizzur is looking to get a second bag of holding and some health potions.
Alright, well, the health potion prices are right here. The bag of holding will cost you 600 gold.
I thought it was 500.
That's the base price.
Oh,
He's a merchant, he's got to make a living, you know.
it's like gas prices.
Anyway, well, Grizzur's getting that sorted out.
And as for you guys who are doing the hidden compartments, it will cost 50 gold to get something installed, and it'll take maybe an hour, depending on what your thing is.
Alright, fair enough. Alex hands over the 50 gold.
Alright.
So is Dennis.
Where's the hidden compartment part? Or is that not on Mercy's list?
It's 50 gold.
That.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get that along with 2 potions of healing and 1 bag of holding.
Okay.
That
2 regular potions of healing will be 100 gold. Plus
Right.
the bag of holding, which is 600, so 700 gold. And plus
Right.
the hidden compartment makes it 750 gold.
right.
And is that everything, darlings?
Thanks very much, Percy. Sorry, Mercy.
You know what? Because I like you, here's what I'm going to do. And he hands Alex a tiny miniature door. Like, you know, a dollhouse sized door.
Alright. And Alex looks at it. What's this?
It's a portable shop. It's something I've been working on. This is the latest prototype. It's still a bit in the works, so if you end up losing a limb or something, do let me know, and I'll reimburse you if anything does happen. But the basic idea is you place it against a solid surface, and the door will expand and allow you to access my shop wherever you are.
And is this a single-use item, or...
Currently it's single use because I'm still testing it, but who knows, I might be able to get you... No, I should probably charge for it. I'll tell you what, consider this one a freebie on the house, and I'll give you another one if you use it and nothing goes wrong. Sound fair?
I suppose. Well, if we're ever in a bind, it would always be good to have it.
Exactly, and you can always buy another one when you come in.
I'm sure you're going to charge us through the nose for that one, but you know what? I completely understand it.
I assure you, my prices are fair, and very, very fair.
Very fair. I'm just having to go at you, Mercy.
Oh,
Seriously,
of course.
you've done right by us, so thank you very much.
Thank you. And he gives you a pat on the head and then says, I'm thinking around 50 gold for this, as, it is a portable service and you will have to still pay. But I think 50 gold for a portable magic shop wherever you want is a fair price, don't you?
Certainly, I would think so. And with more adventurers coming in down the line. It's a solid investment for the long term.
Exactly. So if you guys would just test this when you're going on your little journey, and well, if anything happens, I will reimburse you, of course. And provided this works like a charm, I will give you an extra one for free. And then you'll have to start paying for it, of course. In theory, these will work over, different, what's the word? Different dimensions, different times. In theory, at least. You never know with magic.
It's a fickle mistress, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, well,
you will have a wonderful day. Come back soon.
you too, Mercy. And Alex gives him a hug.
He hugs you back.
Do you have an answer to my text request?
The potions of healing, you bought 4.
I'm just curious if I get a free one because I bought 4 things.
Yes, you do. You get
Okay, just double checking.
So for 150 gold, you get 1 free potion of healing.
Okay.
So that costs you 150 gold in total.
I was thinking I'd just get another one as well. So 200 gold pieces of it.
Okay, you get 5 potions of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, everyone got their stuff sorted?
This should be fine for now.
Alright, well, let's go and wait for our boat.
Alright, let me just get all my stuff set up for this. And, so you travel there by your Owlcats, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'll be a 2-day journey, just so you know.
Alright. Well, take two rations from your inventory, everybody.
We should probably wear disguises before we enter the island. I mean, considering what we just did, we're bound to be famous. Or infamous to these people.
Well, yes. Alternatively, what disguise could really hide what I look like?
You expect me to hide too?
I'm a bright cyan fox.
Well, for the spellcasters, do any of you know minor illusion?
Yeah, I actually do.
Great, you can use that to disguise yourself. I still have my disguise kit, and then Gorzera pulls out the hooded cloak and mask. But that still leaves the rest of us.
Alright, well, if that works, I guess it'll work.
Rua looks nervous. She doesn't know how. I mean, how can she hide herself?
Oh. Dennis,
I don't have disguise self.
do you have any sending scrolls?
I have sending period.
Damn. If we had scrolls, Alex and I could infiltrate the island, and if something goes wrong, we can contact you via sending.
Grisera, we're all going to Grimlock Island. We don't need to split ourselves up like that.
I know, but we don't want to get caught either.
Which is its imperative why we stick together.
Then how are we going to explain them?
Explain who?
Rura, Dennis, Nami?
Simple. they're with us. Anyone fucks with them, we'll hurt them.
Dennis just raises his hands in the air and says, "Oh no, I've been captured. Whatever am I going to do?"
We seriously need to get you some acting lessons, Dennis.
Well,
and that is in character.
Ruva looks a little uneasy, but she looks down and says, "It would make sense if you have a prisoner or something with you."
I think we're overcomplicating this currently. We'll just go in as we are. We'll try and make contact with that informant and see what happens. If going from there we need disguises, we'll go with disguises.
Quick question.
Yes.
Who is the god of luck on this island?
I don't know.
Tanuki.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, there you go.
And seeing as how the first and last time I spoke with Tanuki ended in hostility.
Hey,
we're all
that's your
gonna
own. Hey, that's your own fault. I got nothing to do with it.
No, but you're with me.
Yeah, and well, I mean, Tanuki has no reason to hate me. Anyway, let's wait for the ferryman.
So, you head to the edge of the ocean, following a very rough map that Lariska made you. It leads you to a very old and almost dilapidated little pier that currently has no one at it. The ocean gently rolls against the shore, and you watch the light slowly fade away and darkness fall upon the land. The stars slowly twinkling in the sky, you hear a slight sound, and then, almost abruptly, a mist begins to roll into the area. And then you hear the sound of quietly shifting water. And then a boat appears, sailing out of the mist and docking at the very small dock.
Alex is on alert. As he approaches. Are you the ferryman?
I am. You watch the man pull off his hood, and you see a black, fat Hengen yokai wearing a sunflower dress.
Oh, you're
chipper.
certainly not what I was expecting.
I get that a lot.
But I suppose with Grimlock, appearances are never what they have. Well, appearances are always deceiving.
Yes, they are, and you will need to learn that before long. After all, I am your only way into the island. Unless you want to be brought in, be it chained or, killed on your travels there.
I'd rather stay a free man, thank you.
Ruva makes a face. She doesn't look very happy by that suggestion.
I thought as
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, and Grizero's given a death glare at the very thought of being enslaved again.
So will you be paying with gold or with blood? Either way, I get to eat.
We can pay with blood.
Well, yes, I am a vampire.
Does your bite won't turn us into vampires, correct?
I don't. Well, I can if people wanted it to, but no, we have to actively choose to turn people into our thralls. And It's a risk.
There's the key. There's the key word there. Thrall.
Yes,
And
you
how-
wouldn't be an actual vampire, you'd be a slave. But rest assured, I'm not currently hiring, shall we say.
And out of curiosity, how much would we pay you if the price were gold?
The price is 100 gold a day, and it is a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 6 or 7 day travel.
Damn it, that means we have to do the blood donations unless we want empty wallet.
I mean,
So
this is
you're
the
charging
only-
us in.
Go on.
So you're charging us for a Sorry, go.
You have to remember, I am one of the few people that are able to get to the island without being noticed. That service doesn't come cheap.
Is that 700 gold per person or 700 just a day?
Just a day. I do not charge per person.
I suppose if you did that, then you wouldn't get any business.
Exactly.
And on this trip, I suppose you drink a different person a day?
Well, that depends on if you take the gold or if you take the blood option. Either way, I eat.
All right. How many of us are here?
See, Nami,
Currently there
like
are
5
of you.
people.
All right, and how many of us have at least 100 gold on them?
Me.
I do.
Yeah, I have 200.
Alright.
I have 2,800 gold.
All right. So let's see. That's about 5 people. So let's see. Some of us are probably going to have to gouge a little, but we should be able to make it up if we just put at least some put 100 towards it and some put 200.
What if some of us who are willing to play with blood pay that price, and some of us who are willing to pay gold pay that price? Like, alternate.
I'm pretty sure I have a lot of gold. I could just pay for everybody. I haven't really used it for much.
How much does Rur have, actually? DM?
If you can check,
Alex
please.
wouldn't know that. But Rura has 11365.
That's you.
So yeah, just pretty much more or less the same that I've got.
But she also needs to buy a book, don't forget. She's got to buy the bless you. The book from Elnath.
Elnath, right? Okay, so
I'll pay for 2 days. I think you said a day is 70 or 700. Don't remember which.
100.
100? Okay.
a day is 100, and for the entire trip, it will take 700 gold. So let's
Okay.
see here.
I can pay for 2.
So can Alex Grisura's got the money to spare, so that's 3 people for 200. That's 600, and leaving Rur to just pay 100.
I can pay more than that, but okay.
I'll subtract 100 from Rura. All too easy. That's done.
Thank
So-
you.
He takes the gold and he pockets it. And you see him pull out a small jar and unscrew it. The jar has a red substance in it that you all can clearly identify as blood. And he slowly takes a sip out of it as he says, "The payment is made. You may Hop aboard, get yourselves comfortable. There are beds below deck. I believe there will be enough for all of you.
Out of character, I thought it was a rowboat. Like
It's
Chirons
like
from Greek
it's
myth.
It's like one of those small. It's a small boat, but it's not a rowboat. It's got like a small below deck. It's like a fishing boat.
Ah,
like a schooner or something.
Yeah, of course it's olden days, so it's probably a sailing boat or something. But you know what I mean in terms of size. Like
Yeah, basically.
the beds are just literally like a small floor that's been filled with some sort of soft substance, and then there's a big blanket.
Yep. All right. Well, Alex keeps a close eye on him as he boards the ship.
You all step onto the ship, and once everyone is on, he pulls away from the dock, and you all sail into the mist. All too quickly, the land behind you fades away. It's deadly quiet. You can't even tell how much time is passing. Still, you are free to move about the ship, and despite the ferryman never moving from the front of the ship seems to shift and move as if there's crew that is manning it.
Creepy.
you think this is enchanted, Alex?
Either that, or he has some undead servants that we can't see. Or,
Either
well,
way.
I suppose more accurate to say unseen servants.
Either way, I'd rather not question the captain.
A vampire is not to be taken lightly.
Exactly. But you don't want to get on its bad side in the middle of the open ocean.
Most certainly. Though, I suppose someone could make it. Whoa.
That was just some feedback. I think it was from Vienna. Regardless, continue.
Yeah, that was my bad. I accidentally moved my thumb over the mic.
Alright. As I was saying, I'm sure some could just easily make the argument that well, we could just throw him overboard, but let's not talk about such things. We have his services, and that's all that matters.
Me. Alright, let's just focus on getting to the island.
Oh,
Sooner
yes, well, yes, that reminds me. Nami. Kagura. Nami.
Sorry, I spaced out. What was it?
He gets Nami's attention, and he passes her his bracers of defense. You'll probably need these.
Protection. I appreciate it.
Don't worry about it. Seems like from your side, you'll probably need it more than me. And well, with that in mind, let's just say I have a feeling most of the attention will be on you instead of me.
Ideally, yes. So, I suppose those wings are more fragile than they look.
What?
I suppose those wings are more fragile than they look.
None the least, Al. I'm just saying, well, you know.
Then you yourself are just a fragile man.
No, I'm anything but fragile, at least currently. I'm just merely saying that I can recognize strength and well, the ability to take a hit, shall we say. I'm not designed for it, you clearly are, but we'll leave it at that.
Indeed. I wouldn't even feel it.
right. Well then, keep an eye out for us. Will you? Well, everyone keep their eyes open.
Okay, while on the trip, Alar suddenly reappears, almost conveniently.
Texas!
What?
The Nikki brought
Oh.
you back.
Yeah, I guess he did.
Well, glad to have you with
Long
us,
story
Alar.
short, we're Grisera and then hands her another 100 gold. Looks like another of our allies has returned. Here is her fee.
He gives you a glance and then says, "The fee is per day, not per person."
Oh, then is she okay? She's with us. Just
Yes, she's fine. She's completely fine. Forgive me, I'm trying to fix the Discord chat.
good.
We're sailing on a creepy ship in a dense fog to go find pirates. I don't know if I like this plan.
We'll be
I think
fine.
it's the best plan ever.
We'll be fine.
Grisera, seeing Rura's nerves, whispers to Alar, "Hey, I'm new at this lightening up thing, but you think maybe the two of us can help Rura settle down by having some, what did Nick Korea call it? Girl talk? Below deck?"
Just follow my lead. And Alar,
Yeah.
like, runs up to Rura, like, gives her a hug. Rura!
It's like her nerves are pretty on shell, so she immediately tenses up and then she relaxes. She goes, "Alexis, don't do that."
Oh, come on, it'll be fine. Hey, listen. Listen. How was your date?
What?
Ooh, that's right. You met someone before we left.
We didn't meet, we rescued him. I wasn't even. Is that a date? All I did was teach him how to cook, and he kind of blew up everything. Well, not blew up. He kind of burnt everything. But yeah.
Seeing that was fun, was it not? Let's go downstairs. Let's get all the deets. Don't mind us.
Rura basically has a scared look on her face, like, "Help me!"
I am sorry to cut this short, but I'm gonna have to interrupt you there simply because, well, we got places to be today, I'm afraid.
Yep.
DLD, you'll have to do that later because I don't want to keep Vienna waiting.
That's fine.
So the ferryman comes down when you guys start to talk, and then he begins to say, "As much as your girl talk is interesting, could you save it for another day? We are trying to be stealthy here, after all."
Rura just gives a sigh. She goes, "Oh no, I'll have to do this later." Too bad.
Alright, everyone, stay quiet.
The trip passes almost as if you're holding your breath. It's so quiet and so off. You don't even know how long you've been on the boat, how many hours have passed. you end up just sleeping when you feel like it, and when you wake up, it's as if nothing has changed. Still there?
Actually, I'm gonna say probably Dennis actually sleeps at the right times because he has a part of him in a normal society. He can use to just check the time.
Okay.
Anywho.
Where was I? God damn it, I've lost my train of thought.
Losing track of days because we just go to sleep.
Okay. The days pass, or the time passes. You're all unable to really tell what time it is. Still. Eventually, you're all abruptly called over by the ferryman to the deck. Do you all arrive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We are due to arrive at Grimlock Island very soon.
Grisera pulls out her mask
Now,
and puts it on.
that's a good start. And I was going to recommend that you all get disguises. Everyone, after all, knows who you all are. You're the Philippines.
Question for the DM. Can I use my disguise kit to disguise other people, not just myself?
Yes, but you just have to roll with it.
Okay.
Correction, they'll know who they are.
And you, my dear, I believe your name was...
Nami.
I'm sorry, I'm still remembering the names.
Nami.
Really?
Just Nami.
I could have sworn you had... Oh, no, perhaps another time. So, this is where you all get options. He leans on his walking cane a bit, and then he smiles and begins to speak. You see, there are 4 landing options. Dr. Morrell's dock, Necromphysis, Evars, and Sorgox's. If you want to remain on the island for any length of time, I would recommend making your case to Zolgox first, but... Well, you have your options, and you're free to pick whatever one you want.
And Zorgox
What?
is...
He's the one that keeps the peace on the island. Why, if he was taken out, the other factions would tear each other apart.
So, he's, if I remember correctly, that name, he's a
And,
beholder, correct?
Quite. And just to bring your attention to the map, that is what the actual map will be. I'm not going to give you the bigger map yet, because you don't get to know what you're going into. You're not going to see what you're going into until you're actually there.
All right. Alex turns to everyone and he says, "Well, according to our contact, she recommended that we trust that
Grisera, we're getting
unlike
feedback from you.
That's weird. I'll mute myself.
Thank you.
Anyway. Well, according to Riska, she said that there were only 2 people on Grimlock we could trust: the ferryman and her informant. And, well, perhaps this is already a risk, but I'd say we take the ferryman at his word and perhaps dock at Zorgox's territory.
This informant you speak of, did you have a name for him?
Out of character, I'm having a hard time remembering, sorry.
I don't think Luriska gave you a name, no. No, I remember now. What happened was Luska said they'd give you the details, and then I forgot to give you the details. So we'll roll with that. Luska said she'd give you the details, but then forgot.
Fuck.
Swear.
Lariska said she'd tell me, but she didn't.
Sarah is still wishing to kill Lariska, but seeing as how this wasn't the time or place, she gets an idea. That peacekeeper, Zircon?
Solgox.
Solgox?
In fact, let me actually just. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys him, but let me have a look.
You didn't.
No, we never even heard of him until today.
Lariska mentioned him.
Well-
we heard about the Beholder, just not the informant or the name of the informant,
Right.
which
This is
I have
Solgox.
sending.
Thank you. Jesus
This is
Christ.
Evath.
I have sending. So, do you want me to inquire her what
And this?
the name of the informant was?
See, you guys wouldn't have a visual picture. That's why I didn't send them to you yet. And this is Nankrumphis.
A demon, of course.
It's a real horror show, this island.
Well, anyway, Alex is still pinching the bridge of his nose, and he says, "Yes, Dennis, please, just quickly grab her."
Alright, what do you ask her?
You said that we were going to be something to the effect of you were going to give us details, but you forgot. What was the name of the informant, and what else were you going to tell us?
You hear a soft chuckle and she says, "Tell him to check his pocket."
Dennis says she wants you to check your pocket.
Alex pats his pockets.
You find a small little card, almost. And attached to the card is a sending stone.
Well, he pockets that, and he says, "No need to worry about the name."
The card has some writing on it, which simply says, "Take a chance on me."
Well, we'll take care of this once we land.
In the meantime, does anyone need disguises for my disguise kit?
You might need to do me.
Alright.
Same for me.
Alright, well,
You're not
just-
gonna use my... Sorry.
Just give a roll for each person you're doing it for.
Alright, Dennis. Input attribute.
Oh wait, I can't do that.
I think I'll do intelligence.
I'm pretty sure, isn't it Dex, the disguise kit? Let me check. D&D.
Oh. Well, I have the tool in my tool proficiencies and custom skills. I clicked on that and it gave...
I accidentally closed that, just a moment.
How many days we have till we dock?
It was a 7-day trip.
Okay. I will change stuff as needed then.
Okay, oh, it is intelligence. You're right.
I didn't
Makes
even
sense.
guess. Alright,
Makes
I'm starting with Dennis.
Okay.
Dennis is now purple.
Actually, looks like a normal red fox with a cyan warlock cloak.
Okay.
And next I'll do Alex. It's a little tough, but with a bit of makeup, I get him to look like a half dragon or dragonborn or whatever. The tough part was painting the scales from their metallic silver to a shade of, let's say, crimson. Anybody
And,
else?
Alex is checking himself in the mirror. He's like, "I'd actually make a good tiefling."
Tiefling, I was making you look like a half dragon.
Yeah, and that's why he says, "I'd actually make a good tiefling," because he knows what you were going for.
Oh. Anyway, does
Dennis says, do we need to disguise Mini Draw? Or do I just shove her in my bag?
Bag.
Bag.
Okay. Sorry, dear. He put her in a bag.
Grosser looks to Alar and Rura. What about you two?
Will that even work on someone like me?
I can try.
She made me red.
No, maybe I can make her look like a different bird.
Bear cracker aren't very common around here, though.
You could always go for a Kenku.
That's true.
Yeah, you just need to remember to mimic voices.
That's right.
I guess I could give it a shot.
Alright.
Because I really rather not be dressed like a slave. This reminds me of a lot of my slave days, and I don't like this.
13. It's a haphazard. Go ahead.
What you end up doing is you basically make a bath of black dye and tell Rura to bathe in it, and she comes out looking like a pitch black Aarakocra.
Sorry.
Are my photos gonna stay like this forever? Please don't tell me that.
It's temporary dye, just don't take a bath until we're off the island.
They're still gonna tell on Emma Krakra.
We'll just say...
Well, to be fair, a bunch of them did help us in the recent war, so maybe you're one of them?
We can lie and say you're just a Kenku with a growth spurt. I mean...
That can somehow speak.
Regardless, that leaves Alar left.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Oh, that works.
Alright. So
and I
you're
put
all
on my...
sufficiently disguised. Are you ready to land?
No. But...
Sorry, Rura.
All too easily, you almost seem to appear at the dock as the mist parts, and you see the dock just sort of materialize beside the ship. The ferryman ties the boat to the dock and then gives a bow to you. We have arrived. I shall be here, awaiting your return.
Well, thank you.
Welcome to Grimlock Island.
Thanks.
So, what are we seeing of this island
Currently,
so far?
you're seeing a small little dock, but you're able to procure a map from the ferryman if you wish. He asks you for 5 gold for it, and he gives you a very basic, shoddily drawn map. if you want.
Alex honestly cringes at the map.
Grisera pats Red Alex on his shoulder. Just hold on. We'll be out of this nightmare soon.
Oh, God, it's so bad.
I know. But we don't want to give away our cover.
I know.
River gives Alex a dirty look.
I know. Just okay.
If it helps, one of us can carry the map instead of you.
Please. Anyway, someone please give him 5 gold.
River does it.
He takes the gold and then gives a bow. So, what do you guys do?
We were told to check in with Sorgox.
Well, we were told that if we're going to have a chance, we should probably land at Sorgox's territory.
Is there like an entryway near the dock?
There is, but it's clearly guarded by 2 of, and let me get them up real quick. 2 goblins with a rocky appearance.
Rocking out, man. Alex just gestures for everyone to stay close and just, walk up to the gate.
Hang on. I didn't say what my disguise was I?
No, but
no, you
can't
didn't.
change the you can't change how many limbs you have.
No, I definitely not. I'll be a centaur.
Mhm.
I'll disguise myself as Karma.
Okay.
Ooh.
Out! What do you need? Why are you here? Who are you? You're not a goblin. Your color's all wrong.
Alex putting on his best smile and puts a hand on his hip and he says, very observant.
Only goblins
We're
last
just-
here.
Well, that's interesting because we heard a certain someone lives here as well.
You dead?
Oh, just he crouches down and says, "Oh, just someone by the name of Sorgox. Have you heard of him?"
Oh yes, Sorgox. He's our boss. He's the one who said only goblins.
Well, that is a predicament, isn't it? Since goblins aren't allowed in, perhaps he can come to us.
The 2 goblins then begin to laugh and then they say, No, Sorgox doesn't leave. Too dangerous.
He doesn't have to leave. He can just stand behind you and we can talk to him.
Too dangerous. He doesn't leave his compound.
Well, this is certain.
What's your business? You're dancing around the subject. What's your business?
I had business with them on behalf of Dr. Morals.
Yeah. What's your business?
Want to talk about some kind of peace treaty with them?
Yeah, you're not the karma, are ya?
Damn.
Grisera just holds out some gold and says, "Okay, how about this? How much are you gonna allows us to get in
50 gold.
and see him?" Deal. Grisera hands them 50 gold.
Thank you for the gold. Now get lost.
What?
He just took your money.
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
Wait, just with 50 gold, or?
Yeah, he took your 50 gold.
Wow.
Trust no one. We were told this.
Nami just glares
Okay,
at the
Grisera is ready to take out. She's ready to either casts. She holds out her hand and readies a firebolt.
As you do so,
I
you immediately notice a strange crystal on the walls nearby begin to slowly brighten in their glow.
It was a.
Goblin, I'm not done. The goblin almost grins as if daring you to.
Now.
I was hoping to bluff them out of character. I was hoping to threaten them.
That's fine.
Like,
that's fine. That's what happened the moment you started charging the spell.
Fine. You've made your point. Fine. You've made your point. You've made it perfectly clear.
Nami steps up to the goblin and gives him and glares at him.
That wasn't the deal. Let us through, or give that back.
No.
Do I learn anything about the glowy rocks?
You know that casting magic would be bad.
Okay.
Casting magic will be bad.
Yes. Apparently these rocks do bad things when magic is cast.
Is it only harmful magic?
You don't
I
know.
those.
All you know is the rocks started to glow when the spell was cast, and odds are it's not a good thing.
Alara walks to the edge of the dock, as far as she can away from the rock.
Sure.
And I'm gonna cast this.
Alright, you see the... Okay. Roll me a dex save. People, by the way, are starting to take notice. In fact, you've got quite a bit of a crowd around you now, as they're watching you try to get through the gates with clear amusement.
Is that a dex save?
Yes, dex save.
No.
Okay.
Dex save, yeah.
Ruru looks nervous at all the attention, and she just looks at the guards pleadingly. Is there really no way we can talk to him?
Okay.
Grisura makes up a nickname on the spot for Rura. Sorry, Charcoal, but that's the way of pirates.
Okay.
Rura looks shocked at Grisura for a second and wants to say something, but then just takes a deep breath and just looks down and then kind of like closes
I
on her
can't
cup.
do
She goes,
anything. This is a fucking useless day.
So, as you cast the spell, 3 of the rocks nearby glow and 3 small beams shoot out for you, dodging around everything else, and hit you, and you take 11 damage.
Okay.
It's like
So that interrupts my spell or no?
It didn't interrupt the spell. It was more just a warning.
Okay, so what do I see?
You see a dock, you see the stones on the tower, you see the rocklands.
Any hidden doors or hidden passageways that would be detected by magical means?
None that you can see.
Okay, so I just wasted a 6th level spell slot. Nice.
It persists for an hour.
Yeah. We're probably not going to get out of here in an hour.
So
Alex just sighs and he says, Fine, you've made it abundantly clear. He just holds up a finger to Grisura, and he gets down, and he crouches down and says, "You're all very persistent. No wonder he keeps you all around."
We would be good minions if we weren't good minions.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll be getting that 50 gold back sooner rather than later.
Okay, sure. Goodbye now.
He just gives a wicked smile. See you soon.
Goodbye. The kobold is absolutely oblivious. They just wave sweetly. I mean,
And,
he's pretty happy. He made 50 gold today.
Mm-hmm. And Alex just tells everyone to circle together.
Grisura whispers to Alar, "You are so lucky Srun is not like that."
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Mike, I should also mention this. The dock area isn't just a flat dock and then there's the gate. There are actually, like, a couple of buildings and, you know, like, there's a tavern, there's, you know, streets, a couple of homes and, you know, places where they're working on ships. You know, it's a small little hub.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alex pulls out the card.
And
Seems like we'll need... Sorry, go ahead.
the card and the stone.
Yeah. It says, seems like we'll have to use this earlier than I would think.
Immediately at the front door.
Oh well. I suppose this is a beholder. What do you expect?
The nicest one of them all. Alarm letters.
Alex puts the stone up to his mouth. Then he says, "Hello there."
Vienna? Your link pearl. Your no, it's not called a link pearl. Your sending stone. Speaks. You've got a client.
Alar, you got background noises going on.
I'm just gonna. Sorry, guys. It's not a good day for me.
Alright. Vienna, you're muted.
Right. Hello? Who might this be?
Oh, an interested client.
Come to my establishment and we can discuss things further.
And where might that be, my good friend?
Out of character, where is my establishment on this map?
Your establishment is underground. You've got a series of like little entrances here and there where you know how to get in, but no one else knows how to get in.
Okay.
And they always change because it's just that sort of environment where you have to constantly change where the entrance is.
Okay.
So you can make up whatever you want here.
Where? All right. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. For now, meet me at the tavern near the docks.
All right then. I'll be the half dragon with red scales.
Half dragon. This should be interesting.
Oh, you have no idea, my friend. And he pockets it and he says, We've got a little meeting, tavern. Let's go."
You all head outside the tavern and Chance, you see air quotes half dragon.
DM, show them my face and we can get this started.
Ooh, nice.
A tiefling slowly stride up towards you.
And I look around. Hey, you didn't mention you'd be bringing friends.
Well, I didn't necessarily know I could trust you, could I? Of course, I was told by another source that you could be trusted, but, well, you always be cautious with this sort of thing.
And caution, is that what you call that little performance into the gate?
Not necessarily. We thought perhaps we could be a bit more direct, but, well, we learned the hard way.
That's a lesson not many people get to live through on this island. So, what? So, come. Sit down. Let's get to the booth. So, what do you need to know?
I suppose the first thing that we would need to know is, well, how do we get to Dr. Morals?
Oh, starting with the big things, are we? Well, the standard procedure would be to make an appointment, but I gather you're not really interested in following the standard procedure.
We're not his usual clientele.
I'm gonna insight that.
Alright, go ahead. He's being aloof about it, but you can definitely tell he's up to something.
Well, tell me, how happy do you say he'd be to see you?
Oh, not very happy, I would say.
I see. This information is going to cost you then, my friend.
Then I suppose we can discuss that at a later date. For the more prevalent issue, as you have no doubt seen, we saw ourselves trying to make contact with the local boss. And, well, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised he doesn't want to go and see anyone.
Now an appointment is something. There are official channels to get an appointment. You do realize this, yes?
And what might those be?
DM, what might those be?
You have to prove that you're not gonna kill him.
Oh, all you really have to do is prove that you're not out there to kill him.
Prove that we're not out to kill him to a beholder.
I didn't say it was easy.
I suppose not. So, how do you suppose we get in his good graces then?
Does anything in particular leap to mind on that one?
Rolling an intelligence check.
Will do. It's been a while since I could. It's been a while since I rolled checks without cheating in some way.
Welcome to our world. Nice to have you back.
14.
All right, that should be enough. I would have liked it to be higher, but well, you know, a beholder is always interested in new ways to better protect themselves.
And I hold out my hand, and that's 10 gold for that information.
Fine. Alex gives him 10 gold.
Better get used to it. Your little your morales information will likely cost you thousands.
We'll see about that.
Anyway, if there's one way to get a beholder's attention, it's and it's to offer them some new way to protect themselves.
Not entirely sure what more he could need protection from, but then again, they are balls of paranoia, aren't they?
That they are. It's been wonderful for business.
A repeat customer, I take it?
Oh, yes.
Just between you and me, what sort of interesting mannerisms have you seen from him?
DM?
You haven't met him directly, but you do know that occasionally the kobolds like to complain about some sort of mirror room. And you also happen to know of a small way to get past the main guards and get into the bigger complex, but as in, you can get them past the guards and into the main complex, but beyond that you can't get them any further. They know you enough to know you're probably there for business, so they let you go further in.
Yeah. Well, you have to understand, I've never met him personally. He always works with me through intermediaries, and those intermediaries have some stories to tell.
Dude, to tell.
Well, he does have this mirror room that they're always complaining about. Now, I might be able to get you into the compound, at least. But beyond that, I'm afraid you're going to be on your own.
Perhaps that might be what we need. You did say that to get in his good graces, we need to provide a better way to protect himself. Correct?
And yes, and as you say, that's no easy feat.
Well, what better way to provide protection than to, prove that his defense isn't entirely flawless?
That's not going to help you necessarily. The guards know me, and they know I'm allowed in.
Well, I suppose that
you wouldn't be able to, and okay, you found a flaw in his defense, but you would have to offer him a solution as well.
I guess. I suppose you're right.
Have a smirk. Do his minions have methods to alert him to intruders?
And well, of course they do.
Do they have a silent method?
DM, do they have a silent method? I assume yes.
From what you've seen, they just pull out a staff and cast a spell, and then shortly after, the entire army arrives.
Well, define silent certainly isn't subtle.
I may have a horn in here that can only be heard by certain people.
Yes, that horn. I bet that would be a nice little boon.
Approaching him as a traveling salesman, are you?
Well, I am a businessman of sorts.
And Chad's is getting... Chad's okay, Alex, roll insight on Chance.
Give me a moment.
This will just be against his This will just be against his passive deception. Ooh, just beat it. Yeah, Chance is getting a little bit more suspicious of you. Chance seems to be getting a little bit more suspicious of you for some reason you can't quite fathom.
The bartender brings you a drink, Chance.
Thank you. I check it very carefully for poison.
I say you, but he brought everyone a drink.
I check it casually for poison in that case.
Okay. How do you check it for poison?
I guess I smell it to see if it smells like the usual drink I order at this bar.
It smells like your usual drink.
All right. In that case, I take a sip.
Okay, let me have a look here. Okay. So, you drink the drink.
All right.
And everyone else drinks their drinks.
Alex isn't touching his.
Okay.
Same with Gazura.
Yeah.
Rura's too nervous.
So only Chance took the drink.
Yes.
Let's ask the bartender who ordered these drinks.
I assumed I did.
The bartender points to a man who Chance recognizes as one of your informants. He gives you a brief wave.
Is it the particular one we discussed, or is it one that can actually be trusted?
It is the one we discussed.
And do you want me to roll a Constitution saving throw now?
It's not me yet.
Anyway.
Dennis doesn't seem to trust the drink that was ordered by someone else.
Yeah,
all right.
Dennis...
just make me a con save then. I'll use a different poison.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, because now I know what this is, and yeah, I would point out that Chance only took a sip, and he didn't touch it the moment he saw who actually ordered it.
Alright,
But here's the thing: I have advantage anyway.
Okay, roll your con save.
23.
Okay, so you succeed. So you take 20 damage.
Ooh. Well, not yet.
No, you take it now. I decided to use a different poison so you get the effects immediately.
Oh my god, you fed me purple worm venom, didn't you?
The entire bar then all rise and abruptly leave the bar, leaving you alone with just the group at your table.
Well, seems like someone just picked a fight with you.
Yes. And then I turn to the informant. I know we discussed him, but remind me, what's his name?
His name is Skis.
And I just turn with the most exasperated look on my face. Again, Skis. Oh, actually, by the way, I actually have resistance to poison also, so it was only 10 damage.
No, she gave you 20 because she knew your resistance, which was originally 40, was it?
Yeah, I have. All right. It's half half the 20 then.
Yeah, so just 10.
He sighs and he rises slowly.
You know this.
Go on.
You know purple worm venom. You know purple worm venom is just a cute bit of seasoning for me. So what's this? That's this really about?
You have made some very powerful enemies. And he just...
Well, I know that. What specifically about?
The other three factions have decided you know too much to be allowed to live. And then he immediately dashes outside.
Is anyone going to take a chance to
8, 7,
Nami,
6,
Nami, throw.
5,
Nami,
4,
Nami attempts to throw a
3,
throw a chain around his
2,
throw her chain around his ankle.
1.
Grisura attempts a firebolt.
Everyone, roll me a dex save.
Okay, the fuck was the countdown for?
Oh!
The
Giving
countdown
us
Well,
time
was
to run.
the countdown
That's-
was
that's
your
not
time
good.
to react.
You did hear me say that Nami threw her chain at the guy's ankle, right?
Oh, I heard you
And-
said something about your chain, but I didn't get the ankle bit.
Yeah,
You may throw your chain.
Yeah.
I mean,
Natural 1, by the way. So
Yeah.
that's not a special start.
And
just
Grisura
gonna-
also casts a non-lethal firebolt, just enough to trip him.
Yep, I heard that. You can try rolling that too.
I'm just gonna roll with the simple scythe for this one, since it's the closest thing. Since it's kind of like since it's basically a sickle.
Okay.
I mean,
Your rolls are still being whispered. Alright, that hits. So you drag him to you?
Is that
Barbara?
Grisura?
Kagra, you hit. Are you dragging him to you?
Okay, so the chain wraps around his ankle. He trips, and Nami, he just forcefully yanks him back over to the group.
Okay. Why is it not shouldn't be listening.
what is Nami disguised as again?
Huh?
She isn't. Nobody knows she's a follower of Mayhem.
Okay,
So
yeah.
she-
Chance might. Huh. Getting a better look at you. You almost look like.
Alright.
Gr-
So again, guys, I'm trying to do a thing here. You all roll dex saves, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I failed mine.
I can't roll.
as oh, that's right, I got to roll for you, Rura. Let me quickly roll that. Dex save.
Sorry.
Was it a spell?
You can't counterspell if you can't see the caster, Dennis.
Okay. Fair enough.
Alright, so you succeed on it.
Yay.
Kagra, you fail. Alex, you failed. Grisura, you succeed. Chance, you fail. And Dennis, you fail. You succeed, actually.
Yay!
Alar, you forgot to roll.
Alright, so you all take. Okay, you take 26 damage, and those of you who succeeded take 13. This is fire damage, so if you have resistance, you take half of that. Now,
Okay.
you are all looking to the guy as you drag him back, and then the entire bar explodes outward in a ball of flame. And then it vanishes. Leaving you guys damaged and hurt.
Alex just looked like he's kind of scratched up, but he's fairly okay.
Okay.
Grisura
Wait,
slowly.
Have
Grisura
the-
brushes.
Have the disguises been at all compromised by this little?
Those who were concentrating on disguise. Yeah, they might have been, like, the paints and stuff might have been a bit nicked off, or, you know, that sort of thing. I'd say roll a perception check to see if you can see if you can recognize them.
Great.
Okay, my perception is a flat 0 for me, so let's see how this goes.
You notice that the Kenku has wings, and some of the dye isn't all through the feathers, and you can see traces of brown. And then there's that red dragonborn who has wings that are very oddly sword-like and familiar.
Wait,
And-
okay, did like a piece of debris like clip through the snout or something?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'd also like to possibly mention that the Dennis probably has like some bright cyan coming out of him or whatever.
Oh, Fuck.
Which is probably instantly identifiable.
Oh, fuck! What have I got myself into? Just like talking to you people.
What was that now?
That hurt.
Gold Gale is your name, right?
Well, I guess there's no point in the disguise anymore.
Yeah, I knew something was off. Your voice did not, like, that accent did not sound like anything you'd hear from a half-dragon.
Well, yes, Golgale I happen to be, but you may call me Alex.
Not so loud.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's get to somewhere more discreet and we can talk. Come on.
Fair enough.
You can already hear the sounds of people rushing. Luckily,
yeah, I am ushering them to the nearest hidden entrance.
What about the one that Nami caught?
The nearest entrance happens to be a sewer grate.
Get in.
Second time I've been into a sewer in my lifetime. It must be a curse.
I guarantee this one. Well, whatever the old one was like, I guarantee this one is worse. Come on.
All right, everyone in.
You descend into the sewers, and you find it absolutely terrible. The smell is so bad, even Rura can smell it.
Yeah, I am prestidigitationing the air around me so I don't have to smell it.
Rura's holding her beak and has tears in her eyes. She goes, "Oh my gosh, this is bad."
You close the grate above you, and you begin to hear the sounds of people running around. Where is he? Where is Chance? We need to find him and get him, or our heads are on the line here. Find Chance.
Fuck your head. Alright, come on.
Well, Rura keeps holding her beak and she goes, "Well, you're complaining about what you got into. What are you into now?"
I knew that little shipment imp I gave must have annoyed them, but it's awfully rude to to attack during a business meeting. Come on, I think our little contract just got extended.
I know. I mean, can you believe it? The gall. We were discussing business, and then just boom, fireball out of nowhere.
Yes. So, followers of May, I assume we're doing this as we just walk down the side out.
Yep.
Yeah, so
by the way, your little hideout can be anything you want, Fiona. Make it as complex or as intricate as you want.
Okay, so we'll walk and talk at the same time, and because we're not quite there yet. So, followers of Mayhem in the flesh.
Our reputation precedes us.
Yeah, down a couple. So I notice.
Upon?
Down a couple of members, though I notice.
Well, if you've heard of us, then you've likely heard that the Syndicate and Kingdom are under new management.
Oh, I've heard that. The lovely lady the lovely new Sin matriarch. Her little blockade has made a lot of people very angry at her on this island, and I pull out a wanted poster for Vienna. This got pinned up last week.
Oh, Fiona's gonna get a kick out of this.
20,000 gold for her head.
You know, the funny thing is, none of them would survive the attempt.
Yeah, and I'm sure, but business off the island has dried right up, thanks to her little blockade.
So it's inadvertently infected you, and I imagine you're not too particularly happy.
And well, they're all cooped up, nothing to do. They decided they might clip off loose ends while they're at it. Might be why they came out to me.
Huh. Oh. Now, with that the way, it seems as though your business has somewhat crumbled due to that.
And oh, well, business. Well, oh no, business is booming too much. That's what put the target on my back.
Hence why little skis are over here, and I imagine Nami is just dragging him across the floor as we walk.
He's very dead.
Oh.
Yeah. He was, yes, he was a weasel. He was a weasel, but he was a useful weasel.
Nami just holds the chain up, lifting his foot after she realizes that he's dead, and simply steps on his knee and pulls the chain out, but tears off his foot in the process. And unwinds the chain from the foot and let it fall to the ground, and saying, "The capture and catching him was a waste of time."
Well, maybe not. Oh, actually, maybe not. That actually reminds me. I'm going to go through Skee's pockets to see if he brought that information I sent for.
He did.
Actually,
Not only that, you've got a letter written by Dr. Morals and signed by Necronphus and Evarth, saying that, Chance has outlived their usefulness and must be taken care of before they become a danger. And this is all written by Dr. Morals, and you get the impression that he probably just had the other two basically sign it, and then that was that.
I'm too dangerous to be sent a lot, Ivan. They send Skis. I feel a little bit insulted, I must admit.
So.
Well, you may repay them in kind in due time.
Oh yes. By the way, no. By the way, no throwing around no fire spells down here, unless I tell you to.
yeah, with all this methane, I am not going to use Firebolt or Dragon Breath whatsoever, or Scorching Ray.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. And yeah. In the meantime, we're here, and I open up a well-hidden. Well, there's kind of, we get to sort of a really big cistern, and off to one side there's kind of a dock. Now on that dock there's something under a really big blanket, and at the end of the dock is a door. And like this cistern is like big enough to be a lake in its own right. And then Chance grabs some keys, unlocks the door, and bids you all and whisks you all inside to a fairly luxurious looking flat, like basically like a nice little condo underground, sort of.
Out of character, the important question, does it smell?
No, it does not.
Okay, you can breathe now, Rura.
Yeah. Anyone with paint still on you? Anyone with paint still on you? The water in the cistern is clean, so you can go have a bath in it.
Runs over.
Yeah, I should probably go and quickly clean myself. Actually, I don't even need to do that.
Yes, you do. You're covered in ash. You were in an explosion, remember?
He is... Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I had my back turned and I didn't see it, and I didn't see him casting that.
Yeah. Alex
And
snaps.
out of
Well,
character, I was looking away at someone else and I did not see you casting that.
but yeah, like you just hear a snap and then you turn back around and Alex is completely clean.
Yeah.
So we're not going to attempt to use disguises anymore then?
Well, you might want if you intend to go out into town, you might want to keep doing that.
We're going to have to change disguises since, well, we just used those ones.
Yeah. Yes. Unfortunately, my home here isn't really suited to having a lot of guests over.
We'll make do. We have a home of our own.
Now, since I'm apparently in with you for the long haul in this one, what exactly is your priority?
Well, we have a lot of priorities, but, well, I will say what brought us here was a story about a certain little doctor of questionable morality.
And I see. And out of curiosity, what brought you to me?
Well, let's say, associate of ours recommended that you were trustworthy.
Was it a Shatterkai?
Yes, it was.
Did she give you one of those bloody cards?
Yes, she did.
Damn it, Lariska!
Old girlfriend of yours?
Yes!
Oh.
Oh. I mean, hey, if that's what you're into.
Speaking of Lariska, some of us have also heard that her former boss is now demoted and somewhere on these islands.
Oh yeah, Cleaver. Yes, that's one of the biggest rules. If you die, you don't get to keep your position. Them's the rules.
Gazura grins though he has to work from the bottom up again.
Well, he still gets his own ship, I think, because he's still a skilled captain or something.
He's just not... Well, he just doesn't have the lofty title of Pirate King anymore.
Oh no.
How?
Yeah, he's working. Yeah. Now he's back to working directly in Necromphus.
That's a name I keep hearing up. Who exactly is Necromphus?
Oh, he runs the slave trading around here. He's a demon of some kind.
Reflector
Okay.
said that.
Oh, so he's the one I want to kill.
Yeah. Ugly bastard.
No, is that...
Got a whole bunch of. Got Cleaver and got Cleaver working for him. Sends out a bunch of warlocks to do his bidding. Also, he's got a pet Dracolich that he loves showing off.
Okay, a Dracolich. I heard you right. A Dracolich.
You heard me right.
What's a Dracolich?
Think a lich, but worse.
It's a lich that is a dragon.
Huh.
One of the biggest affronts to nature.
And right, you made a pact with a dragon. I didn't even know that was a thing. Anyway,
And he gives him a look. He's like, "How do you know that?"
Information is my business, Mr. Goldgill.
That's funny because not many know that.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be okay. To be perfectly honest, I didn't either, and I didn't either at first, and then the stories about the dragon parts all over you came out, and after that, it wasn't really too hard to figure it out.
I mean, to be fair, and he splays out his wings. It's kind of obvious.
I tried, Alex. I really tried.
Oh, don't worry about it, Grisser. I appreciate the effort, and honestly, like I said, You made me look more fabulous than I ever did in my life.
That's something, considering you're talking to me about fabulous.
Okay,
So,
if
I'm
you two
never
are
dying my
done-
brothers again.
I said I was
okay,
sorry.
But if the two of you are quite done flirting, who is your first target?
Well,
Berserker heaves at the mention of the two of her and Alex flirting.
I already have someone chance. Anyway, let's see. Well, seems like Necromphis is not necessarily a good target. Well, ideally we came in here with the idea of perhaps getting on Sorgax's good side.
how would one actually prevent?
My advice from before still stands, but this time I'm not going to be able to get. Actually, wait, no, no, Sorga. I should still be safe in his territory.
He didn't sign off on it, and well, yeah, seems like he didn't sign off on it.
Yes, yes, I don't know if I'll be protected, but I won't be shot on sight.
Well, considering that they've all just suddenly collaborated to attack one of the most neutral, an informant, and perhaps one of the most neutral sources of information on the island, chances are that might raise an eyebrow. Because, well...
Indeed.
Because, if I remember correctly, Sargox is a peacekeeper of sorts on Grimlock, is he not?
Well, without the noble connotation that word usually carries, yes.
Effectively, he keeps everyone in check so they don't kill each other.
Yeah, that's more like it.
But now they're starting to collaborate to take out targets. Perhaps that might not necessarily be under his jurisdiction, but he might be curious. After all, if they can go after one of the most, well, if I can tell, one of the most important sources of information for the island, chances are they might be gunning for him next.
If that is the case, then intelligence like that would certainly prove that you don't mean him harm. It turns out to be true, of course.
Well, with beholders, just the possibility alone is enough to get their attention.
Well, yes, but you'd also have to prove that you're not lying to him, and he'll be paranoid about that too.
Well, of course, I can't lie about something I am just speculating about.
I just can't lie.
He's going to be trouble, isn't he? I say, turning back to Alex.
Well, yes.
The only way we can get him...
I turn back to Dennis. Stay away from the good crockery.
But, well, I suppose we can just sit here all day and just, well, talk about what we're going to do. Doing is a completely different matter.
Yes. So, and I reiterate, what are you going to do first? Because, yes, you can speculate. If I may suggest something, you could speculate to him that they might be coming after him, or you could look. You could search for proof and have a much stronger case.
He looks at everyone. I think Chance has a point. What do you all reckon?
Doesn't seem like we have much of a choice.
Yeah.
We do have that sign-off thing to prove that they were going to end you.
Well, yes, but that. Well, yes, but. What we would need is some actual correspondence that proves that they're going after Ergox. Now, with that in mind, and the easiest target would, actually out of character DM. I know Dr. Earls is the mad scientist. Necrompus runs the slave ring. What does Everdark do?
He's the muscle. He's the one that they call to just, be there, beat people up, and then he goes home.
Yeah.
He's the muscle.
Mercenary and security guard.
Yes. Now, if we were to bring, I would suggest as him for evidence first. Like he's certainly dumb enough not to have gotten rid of it. And his own security will. I wouldn't call it weak, but it'll be very straightforward. No problem for the likes of yourselves to get around, I think.
Everath, yes.
Yes.
A blue dragon. Do you know how big he is?
How old is Everth?
He is huge.
Well, he is fully grown,
But
at least.
I will tell you this much. If you roll me no, I'll just tell you.
I know dragon size categories. I know he's an adult.
No, this is something different.
Oh. Okay, shoot. Well, one moment. While is DMing me with more information about him.
Dennis is currently pondering how we're going to take care of the demon permanently if we can't. Well, I guess we could go back to hell. There is a portal to do that.
Well, he's a fully grown adult dragon and unusually unambitious. Like, doesn't much care for politics. He just does what the others tell him.
So,
Wait, does that mean that we could betray? We could tell him that the others told him to do something, and then he attacks them?
It's a possibility, but let's not get too ambitious. We're looking for information first and foremost.
Yes, and as I have said, if anyone would be dumb enough not to destroy such information, it would be him.
Well, seems like we have our first target then.
Indeed. Give me a day, and I'll have our way in. I do have a sure way in, but I'm not going to be able to bring all of you.
Well, it is what it is. And with that, shall we say our new alliance has been forged?
And Chance holds out his hand.
Alex holds out his, and Alex takes it and gives it a firm shake.
Let's hope this goes better than the last time I had a partner.
I won't pry on that. Sounds like it's a story and a half.
You have no idea.
Well, for the time being, let's all rest. And prepare and take the day to prepare.
And
yes.
That is where we're going to end this session. You all have the week to prepare, and best of luck in your storming of the territory of Avath the Dark.
Yeah, and you've got a very complicated an underground set piece to plan out, haven't you?
Well, that depends. I still need you to give me the full details of what your plan is, so I can just PM me the details, and I'll get to work on what needs to be done.
And well, I've got a way to get half of us, including me, in completely undetected. And the rest of you, that's what we still need to work out.
Well, we'll take it as it comes. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Well, you've got the strategy chat for that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
With that, thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.
Good night.
Sister